Coming up on Sports Weekly, the Cal State San Bernardino baseball team in the hunt for an NCAA Division II College World Series title. They went up against Rollins in the national semifinals. Plus, we'll get the all-CIF softball teams. And there's a bunch of players from the city of San Bernardino making all-CIF honors. Plus, Alexander Madison, the pride of Cardinal City, San Bernardino High School, getting set for another season with the Minnesota Vikings after he signed a new 2-year contract with Minnesota. Plus, we will also go one-on-one with Aquinas baseball star Eric Batanti. He is signed with the Oregon Ducks, but he should hear his name called very quickly in the MLB draft. And we'll talk a little SBVC volleyball with the Wolverines' new head coach, Robert Van Sant. All that and more coming up on Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. And what is up, everyone? Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I am your host, Pep Fernandez. Coming up in this segment, we've got an update on Cal State San Bernardino baseball, the Yotes in the hunt for an NCAA Division II national championship. Of course, they've been playing at the D2 World Series in Cary, North Carolina. The Yotes making it all the way to the national semifinals. They ran into a Rollins team that they had already played a couple times at the World Series. If they could beat Rollins from Florida, they would have advanced to the national championship game. So highlights of the national semifinals. This Yotes team has gone farther than any other Cal State San Bernardino baseball team in the past. So let's take you out to the World Series. Cary, North Carolina, San Bernardino taking on Rollins. Picking up in the first inning, that's Danny Garcia at the plate for the Yotes. No score in this one when he singles to center field. That'll bring home Deshaun Johnson and Jason Shedlock, and the Yotes grab an early 2-zip lead on Rollins. So let's fast forward to the sixth inning. Rollins now up by a score of 6-5. Very high scoring in this one. Johnson knocks in Riley Parker, and that ties the game at 6. Then later in the sixth inning, the Yotes would take the lead. Daryl Ruiz from nearby Santiago High School at the plate from the left side, and he delivers this single up the middle. That'll bring home Johnson, and Cal State San Bernardino takes a 7-6 lead to the eighth inning, where we pick things up with Cal State San Bernardino now trailing in this game by a score of 8-7. Ryan Coleman at the plate for Rollins College, and he had a monster day. 4 for 5 from the plate, including that 2-run homer to right field, and Rollins would grab a 10-7 lead on the 2-run shot from Coleman, and they would not look back in this one. To the ninth inning, Cal State San Bernardino would make things interesting. They had a rally going in the top of the ninth. Johnson's going to come home on this fielder's choice by Rollins to make it a 10-8 ball game. But down to their final out, Cal State San Bernardino could not complete the comeback. But still, what a tremendous, historic season for Cal State San Bernardino in this one. Here's the final out of the game and the final out of the season, as Cal State San Bernardino falls in the national semifinals to Rollins College, 10-8 the final score. CSUSB has gone farther than any other baseball team in history, winning the West Regional, making it to the World Series in Division II for the first time ever. So this is arguably the best team Cal State San Bernardino has ever had. So congratulations to head coach Mike Nadeau and the Yotes on a tremendous, historic season for Cal State. All right, now to the softball diamond. The all-CIF honors came out. For baseball, we didn't have any local players make all-CIF, but for softball, we had a bunch. And leading the way was Jada Villegas, the ace for the Cajon softball team. She won 17 games this season, had an ERA and earned run average of under 1, and she was only a junior. She has been great for a couple of years now, and she'll be back for her senior season at Cajon High School. She was all-CIF in Division III, and she wasn't the only one. Let's take a list of the all-CIF honors for schools in San Bernardino. Joining Villegas on the All-D3 team was Jaya Butler from Aquinas High School. In Division 6, Jasmine White from San Gorgonio. Jasmine hit over 600 on the season, which is unbelievable. And then we also have Janessa Silver from San Bernardino High School, who's only a freshman, and she already made All-CIF. So a couple locals in D6, also a couple locals in Division 7. Both from Arroyo Valley High School. Mariana Barlow and Jada Anzo. Can't wait to see what they do next year for Arroyo Valley, who won the Skyline League Championship this year. So congratulations to Arroyo Valley. All right, now we're going to talk a little NFL football. It's that time of the year where NFL teams report to mandatory minicamps. And in Minnesota, it looks like Alexander Madison is going to be the guy for the Vikings this coming season. Not only did Madison sign a new 2-year contract with the Minnesota Vikings, but Dalvin Cook, the longtime starter for Minnesota, has been released by the team, basically signaling that Alexander Madison will be the #1 running back for the Minnesota Vikings. He's already been great the last couple of seasons, but now he will be the premier running back for Minnesota this upcoming year. Alex talking to the media just the other day about his role with the Minnesota Vikings and his expectations coming up this year about and why he re-signed with the Vikings. Here's Alex.
I mean, there was a lot that played into it. But like I said, one of the biggest things is just loving it here, and just blessed to be back part of this organization. Confidence, working on things that I know I needed to work on, improving on the little details that I know I need improvement, and just coming in with confidence. Being a seasoned vet now, sounds weird to say, but yeah, just that confidence. Yeah, I could say so. Understanding the offense, like I said, a little bit better. Having pretty much a second nature when it comes to certain formations, certain plays. You know, we all knew that was an area of improvement that we needed. So coming into this year, there's more emphasis. Being year one in this offense together, it was something that, throughout the process is learning new things. And so now that that's a year foundation that we have, we can look back on that, look what we need to correct, look at what we do well, what we don't do as well, improve. And yeah, it's definitely been a little bit more of an emphasis, and it's looking good.
All right, best of luck to Alexander Madison this season, and his youth football camp is coming to San Bernardino at the end of the month, so we will be there for that for sure. All right, we come back here on Sports Weekly, our one-on-one interview with Aquinas baseball star Eric Batanti as he prepares for the Major League Baseball draft. That's next on Sports Weekly on IEMG.